I know I have 2 losses. A fighter never think about lose.
He's significantly bigger than anyone you fought before, and he's one of the all-time greats. You're not going to feel apprehensive when you get in that ring against him?
Fear? No.
I will for you, and I'm not even you.
That's cool.
But can you accept he's better than you at anything or not?
No, because he ain't proven it yet.
We want to find out September 13th. That's why we are here, to see who's the best.
We're going to give the fans a show, for sure, because it don't take a big punch.
Because we are true fighters.
Yeah, 2 fighters, but
True fighters.
true, yeah, of course. No, not YouTuber fighters.
Huh?
Not YouTuber fighters. Yeah, of course.
They need to talk about the fight because they want to sell something. The people know we are great fighters. They want to put a great fight.
Yeah.
We don't need to talk.
I am sure in the end in the middle of September we will have one of the greatest fights ever happen in boxing.
As soon as news broke that their fight was officially confirmed, Crawford and Canelo set the internet ablaze with a fiery exchange during their appearance on Piers Morgan's interview. The interview had been planned for weeks to coincide with the fight announcement, placing both fighters face-to-face as Morgan fired off his questions.
2 greats in the last era. It's gonna be big.
What does it do to your 2 legacies?
Sometimes people talk shit a lot, and when they stay in the ring, they do nothing.
You know, a win against Canelo Alvarez put me, on Mount Rushmore.
Things began smoothly, but tensions quickly escalated when both fighters broke their vow to avoid trash talk. The turning point came when Piers Morgan asked Terence Crawford if he had considered the possibility of losing his undefeated record to Canelo Alvarez. Crawford firmly responded, "I've never thought of that because the possibility doesn't exist. I'm winning, and that's all I'm preparing for. No one I step in the ring with can beat me."
Sure. I am sure.
And fist up. Starts good. Excellent. Great. Excellent. Wonderful.
Canelo took Crawford's words as a sign of disrespect, prompting an angry response, "Don't disrespect me, idiot. I can do what no one has done to you before. I'm made differently." Whether Canelo is truly built differently will be revealed in September when they finally meet in the ring. Though the tension slightly cooled, Canelo found an opportunity to strike back. When asked what he was specifically preparing for, especially in regard to Crawford's unique skill set, Canelo trolled him with a pointed reply.
Say to them.
I don't really care.
Everything is riding on this one moment.
Who's going to win? Really? Are you 100% certain you're going to win? Do you believe you're going to win?
I believe 100% I'm gonna win.
100%?
100%.
Could you kill me with your bare hand?
How old are you?
I'm 60.
Canelo claimed Crawford brought nothing new to the table, stating he'd faced bigger, smaller, faster fighters, heavy punchers, even track racers, throughout his career, and Crawford was no different. Once the interview wrapped, tensions flared again as the two exchanged whispered insults. The situation nearly turned physical when Canelo appeared ready to throw punches, only to be restrained by security. But even that didn't stop him.
Where you at? Let me see. What is it? No, that's not fighting. Fighting ain't even in the definition of boxing. What is boxing?
In response to the upcoming showdown, Canelo Alvarez took to social media to express his confidence, declaring, "He's a great fighter, but he's not Canelo." The statement reflects his belief in his own superiority and adds more intensity to the high-stakes battle ahead. Meanwhile, Terence Crawford faces the daunting task of moving up 2 weight classes to take on Canelo. Though Crawford has consistently showcased adaptability and elite skill, the size disparity could play a crucial role in shaping the outcome.
Canelo's now 10-0 at super middleweight, been largely untouchable at this weight class. Why do you believe that you're the man to knock him off?
Because I'm the best. That's why. That's why everybody gonna come and watch September 12th.
All right, bud, good luck on September 12th.
Nonetheless, Crawford remains resolute, determined to prove himself against the formidable Mexican champion. One of boxing's most highly anticipated clashes in recent memory, the long-rumored showdown between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford is officially set for September 13th in Las Vegas and will stream globally on Netflix, organizers confirmed on Tuesday. This summit clash will feature 2 of the most accomplished pound-for-pound fighters of the past decade in a cross-divisional showdown with generational stakes. Canelo Alvarez, the undisputed super middleweight champion who has claimed titles from 154 to 175 pounds, will defend his crown against the undefeated Terence Crawford, a four-weight world champion from 135 to 154 pounds. Crawford will jump 2 weight classes to challenge the Mexican icon in what's already being billed as the fight of the century. While the venue hasn't been finalized, Allegiant Stadium, the 71,835-seat home of the NFL's Las Vegas Raiders, is currently the frontrunner. The proposed date clashes with a scheduled UNLV football game against Idaho State, but sources say talks are in progress to move or reschedule the game.
And what about moving up in divisions for Terence Crawford and Canelo? Are you concerned about that? I know you're not a big fan of fighters moving up.
I don't know. I mean, these are two guys that have accomplished a lot. You know, it's one of what you would call a super fight. Absolutely. And I do super fights, so.
Who do you feel wins?
I don't know. I don't know.
Will you be in attendance? Will you be there?
Probably. More than likely, yes.
Tina, is this going to be your first fight with TKO? There's a lot of rumors. Turkey said the other day.
T-Mobile Arena, where Alvarez has headlined some of his biggest nights and where Crawford dismantled Errol Spence Jr. in a 2023 welterweight title unification, remains a strong backup venue. The event will be promoted by Saudi Arabia's Riyadh season in partnership with UFC president and Donald Trump ally Dana White, along with the Saudi entertainment company Sela. This marks White's first entry into the world of boxing and reflects Saudi Arabia's growing influence over the sport's most prominent events. On September 13th, Canelo and Crawford, 2 legends of boxing, will finally face off in the fight of the century, said Turki Al-Sheikh, chairman of the General Entertainment Authority and president of the Saudi Boxing Federation.
Could potentially be the first one.
What?
Crawford versus Canelo.
Well, listen, my model is way different. Turkey has things that he's obligated to over the next 18 months. I want to break the sport down and build it from the ground up like we did the UFC. So I'm on a different path.
What's something that would surprise the boxing fans with this new deal? You're coming in hot. Turkey says he wants to crush the competition. How do you
Alongside Dana White and Sela, we're set to deliver something truly unforgettable in Las Vegas, an event that boxing fans around the world will witness live through Netflix. Terence Crawford, who holds a flawless 41-0 record with 31 knockouts, has already made history by becoming the first male fighter in the 4-belt era to become undisputed champion in 2 weight divisions, 140 pounds and 147 pounds. In his most recent bout last August, Crawford defeated Israel Madrimov to claim the WBA junior middleweight title, making the official announcement of this fight even more significant. Now, without taking a tune-up fight, he will leap directly to 168 pounds to face Canelo Alvarez. "My perfect record speaks for itself," Crawford said. "I am the best fighter in the world, and no matter the opponent or the weight class, I've always come out on top. On September 13th, my hand will be raised once again as the world watches greatness."
The speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not.
Kovalev was older. He does.
Billy Joe.
Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you named is not as skillful.
Canelo Alvarez, holding a record of 62-2 with 39 knockouts, is coming off a dominant yet uneventful unanimous decision win over William Skull in May, a bout held in Riyadh as part of his reported $400 million 4-fight deal with Riyadh season. The agreement permitted one fight to take place outside Saudi Arabia, and Alvarez has chosen to return to Las Vegas, where his loyal fan base consistently shows strong support. "I'm super happy to be making history again, and this time on a Riyadh season card that will be broadcast on Netflix," said Alvarez, who has won 6 consecutive fights since his surprising 2022 loss in an ill-fated attempt to capture Dmitry Bivol's light heavyweight title. "On September 13th, I'm ready to prove once again that I'm the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world."
I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is night and day.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo going?
Tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always have respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching them, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too.
Crawford was in attendance for the Skull fight, where the upcoming September showdown was publicly teased in the ring. Despite concerns about their ages, Alvarez turning 35 next month and Crawford turning 38 in September, both fighters remain at the pinnacle of the sport. Turkey wants to make the biggest fights that fans want to see in boxing, and this is right up my alley, said Dana White, who is launching his own boxing imprint under the UFC's TKO umbrella. Are you kidding me? The first boxing match I get to promote is Canelo versus Crawford. It's literally a once-in-a-lifetime fight. To build anticipation for the event, a 3-city press tour is scheduled for later this month. The fighters will appear in Riyadh on June 20th, head to New York on June 22nd, and conclude the tour in Las Vegas on June 27th.
Seems like that's going to be the fight. Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, the biggest fight in boxing.
Well, Canelo's the face of boxing. He's the best fighter for Terence Crawford out there. He's the biggest fight for Terence Crawford out there. So that's why Terence Crawford want to take the opportunity to share a ring with another great.
How do you beat him?
You'll see. Come 12.
Both fighters have shown glimpses of vulnerability in recent outings. Alvarez cruised to a win over Skull but appeared somewhat flat, while Crawford had to dig deep in the later rounds to edge out Madrimov. Still, the magnitude of their upcoming clash remains undiminished. A win for Alvarez would further solidify his legacy as the defining figure of this boxing era, while a victory for Crawford could establish him as one of the most versatile and accomplished boxers in modern history. One notable voice weighing in on the mega fight is 6th Division world champion turned promoter Oscar de la Hoya, who managed Alvarez early in his career. Though he initially backed Crawford, claiming he would beat Canelo anytime, de la Hoya has since reversed his stance.
So Oscar, you're not feeling Canelo Crawford? You're not feeling Canelo Crawford?
I like it. I actually like the fight. I like the fight. I'm just saying, like, you know, reality is both guys are 38 years old. I mean, or 35, 38. But I like the fight.
In an interview with Brian Mazik, Oscar de la Hoya shared his belief that Canelo will come out on top when he faces the 37-year-old switch hitter in September, largely due to the size difference. If Crawford can do it, Jesus Lord, give this man the title of being the greatest ever. But I just don't see it, de la Hoya said. Canelo is a big puncher. Yeah, he walks on quicksand, and that's something Crawford can exploit. But the pressure of the heavier guy, Canelo will be 200 pounds in that ring. It's a tough fight. Look, I give all the credit to Crawford if he pulls it off. He'll be the messiah of fighters. Should Crawford defeat Canelo, he would become the first male boxer in history to win undisputed championships in 3 separate weight divisions. However, the 37-year-old from Omaha now faces what is unquestionably the toughest challenge of his storied professional career.
Canelo Crawford, in the history of boxing, and this is the facts.
Let's get it.
If you see Thursdays, Fact Thursdays, I speak the facts. All right, I'll even do it for you. A good little man has never beaten a good big man in the history of the game, unless you go back to certain situations with Pacquiao beat me, but I was a dead man walking anyway. But a good little man never beats a good big man, so it's a tough test for Crawford, but I'm not.
As the boxing world counts down to the highly anticipated showdown between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford on September 13, 2025, legendary former champion Roy Jones Jr. has offered his perspective. Speaking at the International Boxing Hall of Fame ceremony in Canastota, New York, Jones highlighted one critical factor that could determine the outcome: the kind of fight Canelo chooses to engage in. That's a good fight. The results depend on the type of fight Canelo fights, Jones stated, emphasizing that Canelo's strategy will be the key to the bout. His comments underline just how important Canelo's game plan will be, especially in how it measures up against Crawford's unique strengths.
Sorry, we'd be wrong, Roy, to not ask you. It's a hot topic right now, just switching gears. Bud, Canelo, done deal. Looks like the fight is signed. What's your thoughts on this fight, man?
Man, it's a great fight for boxing. I know people don't agree with it, but if Canelo fights one inkling of the wrong fight, he's gonna lose. He comes out fighting.
Canelo's recent performance against William Skull sparked concerns about his adaptability. Although he secured a unanimous decision, he struggled to land meaningful shots due to Skull's constant lateral movement. If Canelo takes a similar approach against Crawford, renowned for his slick, switch-hitting style, he could find it difficult to assert control. On the other hand, a more aggressive strategy might allow Canelo to capitalize on his power and potentially end the fight early. As the bout draws closer, the boxing world remains split on the likely outcome. Roy Jones Jr.'s perspective serves as a timely reminder that in boxing, strategy and execution often make the difference between victory and defeat.
It's a bit tough. So right now, I think it go be either way, but it depends on what type of fight Canelo fights.
You've been a guy that works in weight class. How do you think Terence Crawford should handle the weight? Should he come in lighter? Should he come right around the weight limit?
Come in as big as he can get. If he get to the weight limit, because there is a weight limit, get to the weight.
Canelo Alvarez's ability to adjust his game plan to neutralize Crawford's style could be the deciding factor in securing victory. On the flip side, Crawford's resilience and remarkable adaptability may help him navigate the challenges of moving up in weight and handling Canelo's power. Ultimately, the bout promises to be a thrilling clash of contrasting styles, with the winner potentially cementing their place among boxing's all-time greats. One figure with first-hand experience in preparing for Canelo is Abel Sanchez, who trained Gennady Golovkin for their two high-stakes encounters in 2017 and 2018.
Ridiculous fight myself. I think that Crawford is too small. Canelo is, in my opinion, the face of boxing right now. I think that look at his resume. I think it's a good fight for a little while. Crawford's hand speed will, just like when Golovkin fought Kell Brook, the hand speed was evident at the beginning of the fight. But as the fight goes on, Canelo's going to start pounding on him, and I think that the fight ends somewhere between the 9th and 12th round.
Are you really?
Veteran boxing trainer Abel Sanchez recently spoke with Fight Hub TV, offering his insights on several current and potential matchups in the sport, including the highly anticipated showdown between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford. When asked about the fight, Sanchez made it clear that he views Canelo as simply too much for Crawford to handle. "Come on, I think it's a ridiculous fight, myself," Sanchez said. "Crawford is too small. Canelo, in my opinion, is the face of boxing right now. Just look at his resume. It'll be a good fight for a little while. Crawford's hand speed, like when Golovkin fought Kell Brook, will be noticeable early. But as the fight goes on, Canelo will start pounding on him." Sanchez predicted the fight would end somewhere between the 9th and 12th rounds, believing that Canelo's power will eventually overwhelm Crawford. Anything Canelo hits him with is going to hurt. He might not catch him early because of Crawford's foot speed and hand speed. Crawford's a heck of a fighter at his own weight. But when he fought Madrimov at 154, we saw the weight makes a difference. I don't care how much weight he gains or what he does to prepare, 168 will be a different story.
The size difference, he can stop Crawford.
Well, absolutely. Absolutely. I think that anything Canelo hits him with is going to hurt him. He won't be able to catch him early because, like I said, the speed and the foot speed and the hand speed. And Crawford's a heck of a fighter at his own weight. 54, when he fought Madrimov in his last fight, showed us that he can't really, the weight makes a difference. I don't care how much weight he gains and how much he does to try to get up to that level, 168, is going to make a difference.
How we feeling? What's been going on, Terence? Talk to us for a little bit.
I got somewhere to go, man.
Yeah. Can we follow you for just in the time being?
Yeah.
Hey guys, you guys supposed to do interviews over there.
Yep. Terence, I like the way
Don't talk to him.
Mario, don't I got an interview with you?
They haven't told me that. I would love to have an interview. I haven't had an interview with you, a proper interview, in a year and a half.
What's up, man? What you
What's
got?
up, bro?
Don't get the pole, man.
Yeah.
It's a ridiculous fight, Sanchez continued, because I said it a while ago. Crawford is a great fighter, but he's been the same guy from 135 to 147. He hasn't changed anything to make himself viable at the bigger weights. But Canelo has. Crawford hasn't been destroying his opponents, he destroyed one who was a shell of his former self. Canelo, on the other hand, is destroying everybody he fights. He's breaking them down. Crawford's not. Yes, it's a good money fight, but not a real fight. Meanwhile, rising star Virgil Ortiz Jr. has expressed interest in facing Crawford should he move back down to 154 after the Canelo bout. The 27-year-old fan favorite, however, believes that if the fight happens, Crawford will no longer be undefeated. Speaking to the Ring magazine, Ortiz predicted a clear victory for Canelo, citing the size gap. "Just to keep it real, I think he's too small. Yeah, I know he just weighed in at 180 right now, but putting on the weight and actually belonging to that weight are two different things."
Move up to 154. How much stronger are you feeling? How much better are you feeling at 54?
I feel great. I feel strong. I feel motivated. You know, I'm just ready to go out here and do my thing.
Yeah. Terence, tell us about that back and forth with Eddie.
Oh, Eddie.
Yeah, you look a little heated there.
I ain't heated.
No?
Eddie just be throwing rocks and
I need to send.
just saying anything that comes to his mind to
make itself sound, I don't know.
Look, I'd understand if Crawford was fighting someone of lesser caliber, but this is Canelo we're talking about, Ortiz added. That dude is good. He's been boxing a long time. I think it's going to be a very clear win for Canelo. Ortiz then expanded on his reasoning, pointing out a key vulnerability in Crawford's style. I know I'm going to get some hate for saying this, Crawford gets hit. He does. He gets hit like everybody else, and sometimes he gets hit clean. If you get hit clean by Canelo, that's not good. It's really not good, whoever you are. And Canelo's fast. He's not a slow puncher. He'll catch you off guard. It's just different. And that's all for now. For the latest updates on boxing news, moments, events, and action, stay connected by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss our quality content.